It's a home run derby win for the Twins in the series opener in Toronto. I'm very excited to break down this game with you on today's episode of Locked On Twins.
You are Locked On Twins, your daily Minnesota Twins podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
And welcome to the Locked On Minnesota Twins podcast. Today is Friday, June 3rd, and I'm your gracious host, Nash Walker. Thank you for making Locked On Twins your first listen every day, where you're free and available wherever you get your podcast. Again, this is Nash Walker. Been running at Twins Daily for over 2 years. Been hosting this podcast for over 2 years. This is season 4 at Twins Daily. This is season 3 as host of the podcast. I'm coming to you after a surprising Twins win. They win 9-3 Friday in the series opener over the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto at the Rogers Center. We'll talk about this game, of course. Byron Buxton has a really nice night. That was great to see. José Miranda hits 2 homers. Kyle Garlick hits 2 homers. Gio Urshela leaves injured. Kyle Garlick sounds like might be a little dinged up too after this game, but the Twins get out with a win in the series opener. Let's start with Garlick, man. I've started calling him the auto barrel against left-handed pitching. I mean, I watch him catch barrels. It's got to be like a 50% barrel rate against lefties. He destroys left-handed pitching. It's incredible. It's not just like he's hitting doubles into the gap. He's hitting long home runs against lefties so consistently. It's incredible. I mean, he has been one of the more underrated finds for the Twins in the last 2 years. Overlooked last year because the team was so bad. He also got hurt with a sports hernia. At the time, I remember when he went down, it sucked because he was crushing the ball. And it was like, oh no, now Garlick's hurt. Like, what are the Twins going to do? That's how important he's become to them and how important he is to their lineup against left-handed pitching. What happened against Yusei Kikuchi, and Yusei Kikuchi has been very good this year. Hasn't given up very many homers. He's been awesome in the month of May. Now going into June, this is his first June start. He's been great for the Jays. I think he's got a 2.30, 2.40-something ERA in May. Again, hasn't given up very many homers. I've watched him pitch. His stuff is good. He'll get that cutter in on righties. He throws 96, 97 with a fastball, the four-seam fastball. Kikuchi's good. This lineup should do this against left-handed pitching. This is exactly the type of thing they were built to do. And it's not just at the major league level with Buxton and with, when they're healthy, even Miguel Sano, who hadn't hit lefties in the last couple of years, but Carlos Correa, of course, and Ryan Jeffers and Gary Sanchez should hit left-handed pitching very well. But it's also who they have coming. And José Miranda, Royce Lewis, Austin Martin, their strength is going to be hitting left-handed pitching because they're very right-handed heavy. And that's why I've said not as right-handed heavy as like the Blue Jays, which I think is a good matchup for Twins pitching because they have good right-handed pitchers who they can, throw out there, slider, slinging Griffin Jacks or Joe Smith. Good right-handed pitchers who can get out right-handed hitters. So I think it's a good matchup for the Twins. But the Twins are right-handed heavy in their lineup when they're fully healthy. They just are. I mean, they have Jorge Polanco, Max Kepler, Trevor Larnach now. So they have some lefties who mix in, but they should crush left-handed pitching. And tonight they did. And I loved the approach tonight. We'll talk about tomorrow too because it's Jose Barrios. We know Barrios. I love the approach tonight from this Twins lineup. It was ambush Yusei Kikuchi. Look for fastballs, hit fastballs, dead red, crush. And the offense took control of this game, quite frankly. Like at the beginning, it was 2-0. Then it was quickly 2-2. They took control. Garlick hits another homer. It's 4-2. Miranda really busts it open, makes it 6-3. I have to credit Rocco Baldelli tonight for what I thought was a very good decision. He went Chichi Gonzalez, clearly not going to get it done here. I mean, gave up 2 homers, leadoff homer to George Springer. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets him on a bad pitch. It was like I was watching slow pitch baseball, like slow pitch softball with Chichi. Nothing on Chichi. And like the radar gun, it's not embarrassing. Like he's 92, 93 with the fastball. The slider's okay. It doesn't move very much. He hit some spots, but it was very clear. If you let Chichi Gonzalez continue to pitch into the 4th inning or the 5th inning, this game is going to be taken from you, from the Blue Jays offense. I mean, they're that good. Love the move to go to Giovanni Moran there. Loved it, and it worked out really well. He did walk the first 2 hitters he faced in his 2nd inning of work, but I love that decision to go to Moran. I thought it was great to get Chichi out of there. Let your offense win that game for you, and that's exactly what they did. The offense won that game for the Twins and just put it out of reach for the Blue Jays. When you get a 3-run lead late, and credit the Twins pitching staff for getting it done tonight, holding a Blue Jays lineup that at home is so tough to 3 runs on a couple homers. Great job all around. I mean, this was a great response for the Twins. You came in today, Max Kepler, Emilio Pagan, Caleb Thielbar, Trevor McGill, they all go on the restricted list. You're missing guys. Correa's still out. Yesterday, I'm sitting here just not feeling good. And I'm not saying one game changes everything, but it certainly felt good to watch the Twins go out there tonight and take control of a ball game and just say, we're not going to lose tonight, especially on the offensive side early. We're not losing this game tonight. We will do what we have to do to win. Let's talk about Byron Buxton, man. How exciting is that to see Byron Buxton have 3 hits and a homer tonight? Is Byron Buxton back off his slump? Let's talk about it after this word from LinkedIn. With spring in the air, it's a time of renewal and growth personally and professionally. As your small business grows, LinkedIn Jobs is here to make it easier to find the people you want to talk to and faster. Create a free job post in minutes on LinkedIn Jobs to reach your network and beyond to the world's largest professional network of over 810 million people. Then add your job in the purple hashtag hiring frame to your LinkedIn profile to spread the word that you're hiring so your network can help you find the right people to hire. Simple tools like screening questions make it easy to focus on candidates with just the right skills and experience so you can quickly prioritize who you'd like to interview and hire. LinkedIn Jobs helps you find the candidates you're looking for and the candidates you want to talk to faster. Did you know every week nearly 40 million job seekers visit LinkedIn? I do. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/LockedOnMLB. That's linkedin.com/LockedOnMLB to post your job for free. LinkedIn.com/LockedOnMLB. Terms and conditions apply. We have an important favor to ask you. We've put together a survey so we can learn more about listeners like you and make your favorite Locked On podcast even better. This is your opportunity to tell us what you like and don't like about Locked On Podcast. Go to LockedOnPodcast.com/survey right now to get started. It won't take very long, and everyone that completes the survey can qualify for a chance to win one of 10 $100 Ticketmaster gift cards. To take our audience survey, go to LockedOnPodcast.com/survey. Thanks for your help. Byron Buxton, 3 hits and a homer. I'm telling you, I know his homer didn't really impact the game, but that was big. I mean, that felt big for him to jump on a slider and crush it and to have a 3-hit game and to look more comfortable at the plate. He struck out in the first against Kikuchi. It's like, here we go again. But he's so important. I mean, I don't have to tell you how important Byron Buxton is to this team. When he's hitting, when he's producing, when he's out there, this team just feels different. And he was slumping badly. I mean, enough to hurt the team, definitely. But it's Byron Buxton. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to last forever, and it feels like this is the game, hopefully, with 3 hits that pushes him and gets him going offensively. That was awesome to see. José Miranda mania. 2 home runs tonight. Jose and Kyle and Buck. I mean, Jose kind of took this game too. Jose's home runs and Garlick's home runs were big to take the lead, take a 4-2 lead. The biggest swing in this game was Miranda's 2-run homer to make this 6-3. The Twins were up 4-3. Felt like one of those again where it was going to get late and the Twins were going to have a chance to blow it against an offense that's way better than the Tigers. And Miranda kind of just took control right there with 1 swing, but he had 2 home runs tonight. Been swinging the bat a whole lot better. It's really fun to watch because he's been very bad for the Twins. Offensively, defensively, doesn't look like he belongs in the major leagues. I've said that repeatedly. Tonight, he looked like he could be a very good player in the major leagues for the Twins. Awesome stuff from José Miranda. We talked a whole lot about Jose last year. when the Twins were bad and Miranda was crushing at AA and then AAA, you can see, and I said this the other day when I was talking about Cole Sands, like Jose Miranda came up in that discussion of, can you see immediately if someone has the tools to potentially be a good major league player? Jose Miranda, it's so obvious. He has the raw power. He has the easy swing. He's got the contact ability to be a good hitter in the major leagues. To see him put it together now, it's not just tonight. Like over the last week and a half, Miranda's been hitting the ball a lot better. You know, hitting for power, hits 2 home runs tonight. Really special, really fun to see that happen. Gio Urshela left this game. He's day-to-day. Hopefully he's back very soon for the Twins, but figure Miranda will fill in at third tomorrow. Arise will swing over and play first base against Barrios. And then Kyle Garlick, hamstring strain. I mean, that doesn't sound great. It says minor. It's minor, but he could be heading to the injured list as well. I don't know who you call up to Toronto, who's available, who can come. Jay Cave can come. You might see Mark Contreras. You might see not Alex Kirilloff. He's not there, but it'll be interesting. I mean, the Twins lineup is still okay, even without Kepler. They're deep. Like they have guys like Miranda, who's a top prospect, who can hit 2 home runs for you, who has the power to do so. They're going to be okay. Jose Barrios, Dylan Bundy, Saturday. This is interesting because the Twins have now won game 1. You got 1 win out of the way. You're not going to get swept in Toronto. And I think the goal this weekend, given where they were at, or at least my expectation was, if they win 1 game, that would be awesome in this series. Where the roster's at, the pitching rotation with Chi going to Bundy, going into Devin Smeltzer, who's pitched very well, but it's a lefty, a soft-tossing lefty on the road to face the Blue Jays. I mean, I don't like that matchup. I don't like Dylan Bundy. I don't like that matchup. I don't like Chichi Gonzalez, but give it to Chichi. Didn't fully implode, got some outs through 3 innings. And again, I thought this was a very good decision to take him out of the game after 3, go to the bullpen. Giovanni Moran, I said last week, they're still trying to figure out his role. What's his role going to be in the majors? Something like that is perfect for him right now. Come in, fill in the 4th and 5th or whatever, pitch well. He did, again, walk those 2 guys, but it didn't end up mattering. Jarrell Cotton was awesome. A lot of good performances. I got to give it to Jarrell Cotton too. Incredible. I mean, that was awesome to see him come in, strike out George Springer on that nasty changeup. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he struck out, came into a really tough spot. I thought at the time, why is he coming into this game? Hats off to Jarrell Cotton. It was a full team effort, and that's what we've seen when the Twins were going well. It's what we hadn't seen when they were in Detroit. Full team effort tonight. Let's talk about what they need to do against Jose Barrios to have success Saturday after this word from Built Bar. Don't you love a chewy, chocolatey brownie? I certainly know I do. What about a caramel brownie with caramel swirled on top? So good. What if I told you that you can have all that chewy, chocolatey deliciousness plus 17 grams of protein? You're in luck because caramel brownie bars are available at Built.com right now, and you got to act fast because you're a fan favorite. Focus on dessert, but it's a dessert that's healthy. Forget about the dessert that's not healthy. These are better than that. Plus, the macros are unreal. 130 calories, 17 grams of protein, and only 4 grams of sugar. Unbelievable. I would replace a regular brownie with Built's caramel brownie bar in a heartbeat. That's just me. It should be you as well. There are a million reasons that you should try Built bars, but for now, let's just say that caramel brownie will rock your world, and that's not an understatement. With Built, tasty is the new healthy. Go to Built.com to get your box of caramel brownies. Now go to Built.com, use promo code LOCKED15 and get 15% off your order. Use promo code LOCKED15 for 15% off at Built.com. So clearly the strategy tonight was jumping on Yusei Kikuchi, getting on him early. Jose Barrios hasn't really had his best command this year. Jose Barrios is having a very poor season in his first year of his extension for the Toronto Blue Jays. What we know about Jose, he has those days where he's just incredible, where he's really, really tough to beat. He'll have long stretches. He'll have, 5 innings. It always felt like at times Jose would hit that inning or hit that stretch or hit that start or hit that month. It was usually August where he struggled and he wasn't the same guy. It was command issues. It was velocity problems. In 2019, the velocity was way down. He's always been bad in August. This right now is something we haven't really seen out of him. I mean, he has not been good for Toronto. And it is like throwing strikes, his swinging strike rate, his strikeout rate. His strikeout rate is 16%, I believe, the last time I saw it. Not striking guys out, not really getting swings and misses. So here's the approach if I'm the Twins tomorrow on Saturday. You can afford to get in 2 strike counts with Jose Barrios. If I'm the Twins, you push that Toronto bullpen Friday night. You push them already. You didn't get into the back end and completely like gas them out, but you push them. So my strategy Saturday would be extremely, extremely patient at the plate. Push Barrios, make him throw strikes. He hasn't done it a ton this year. Don't be afraid to get in 2 strike counts. His strikeout rate is not high. He's not been the same guy so far, but we know he can turn it on at any point. But I would almost have the opposite approach as they did against Kikuchi, which is jump on every fastball you see, swing early in the count, trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. For Jose Barrios, I think you sit, you wait patiently, aggressive, like swing at strikes in the zone, getting ahead in the count, make him come to you. When I say stay patient, that doesn't mean be passive. That means be patient early in counts, maybe make him come to you, and then that sets it up for the next guy. So for example, let's say Jose Barrios gets down 2-0-3-0 on Byron Buxton, comes back and beats him. You think he wants to get down 2-0-3-0 to Jorge Polanco in the next at bat? No, I would bet he's coming in with a fastball. First pitch fastball. Polo jumps on that. It's patiently aggressive. Move the line. Make Toronto get into their bullpen because it's still Barrios. It's not like you're excited to face Jose Barrios, but I'm interested to see this Jose Barrios who's pitched so far this year. He's had some great outings. He's had a lot of poor outings, and he's not getting it done for them. So my solution would be in any other year, in any other time for Jose Barrios, it's not August, like any other May and June when he's usually very good, it would be you got to be aggressive against him, and you got to try to jump on him like they did for Kikuchi. But the pitcher he is right now, which is you're uncertain. I mean, you don't really know if he's going to give you a good start every time out. And it felt like he had consistently given the Twins good starts for a long time. Patient. Wait for him to come to you, get into that bullpen early, and push them because Sunday you have Kevin Gausman. And Kevin Gausman has been really tough and is very tough and is going to be tough on Sunday. And that's a tougher matchup with Smeltzer and Gausman. You can get into that bullpen. You can give yourself the advantage. You have Yuan Duran available. Bundy, 5 good innings, 3 earned runs. That would be the ideal outcome. 5 innings, 3 earned runs, turn it over to the bullpen. Hopefully the Twins follow that mold, stay patient against Barrios, make him throw strikes, let him walk you, let him get into those jams. We've seen Jose get into those jams before, and sometimes he unravels. They know Jose Barrios. Byron Buxton hit a homer off him last year at Target Field. I was there. It was really fun. I'm sure it's still weird for the Twins in some ways, but I think there's a path and a plan to beating him, especially the pitcher he's been so far this year. Great win for the Twins. I'm smiling. There's my smile for the Twins win today. It's not all dead right now. Thanks for making Locked On Twins your first listen every day. Now make your second listen the Locked On MLB podcast. MLB expert Paul Francis Sullivan brings humor, passion, and unique perspective on every team and the biggest stories around the league. Follow the #1 daily league-wide podcast, Locked On MLB, on the Odyssey app, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcast. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day, and go Twins. Could they win this series on Saturday? Wow. I mean, that makes me smile. I'm sorry. Go Twins.